Will the potential extension of the student loan moratorium have an effect on fintech darling SoFi? Let's start the countdown and find out. Welcome back to the InvestorPlace Launchpad, where we explore trending investment ideas and try to rocket them to the moon. I'm Head of Mission Control Aaron Davis, and this week we're examining the potential ramifications of an extension of the current pause on federal student loan debt, specifically with regards to the banking app SoFi. As always, before we dive in, we'd love to continue to grow our channel here at InvestorPlace, so feel free to hit that like and subscribe button and smash that notification bell to stay up to date with us here at the Launchpad. With all of that out of the way, let's dive right into the world of SoFi. As the August 31st deadline for the pause on federal student loan debt is quickly coming up, many with student loans wait in anticipation as to what the current administration's policy will be. Education Secretary Miguel Cardona told Chuck Todd on NBC's Meet the Press that an announcement is imminent, stating, "We know August 31st is a date that many people are waiting to hear something from. We've been talking daily about this, and I can tell you the American people will hear within the next week or so." While the details of this announcement have yet to be revealed, there are certainly a few speculations, ranging from an extension of the pause to loan forgiveness ranging from $10,000 to $50,000 per borrower. As we get closer to the announcement, eyes seem to be geared towards SoFi, a fintech company which started in the student loan arena, which has since branched into a one-stop shop for online finance, with services ranging from online banking, personal mortgage and student loans, investing options, and credit cards, among others. With student loans accounting for 29.6% of SoFi's first quarter origination volume, the company has stated that it expects at a bare minimum a 7th extension of the moratorium beyond the August 31st deadline. Though the stock prior to its Q2 earnings seemed to be under fire, down more than 65% as of early July, many attribute the continued extension of the pause on student loan payments as the primary driver of the company's downfall. However, while student loans were indeed the bulk of the company's portfolio prior to the COVID-19 pandemic, as stated earlier, its company has grown well beyond its origins in student loans. As Q2 earnings were reported August 2nd, SoFi reported a stellar second quarter with adjusted revenue tallied at $356 million, up 50% year over year, beating the consensus analyst estimate of $340.8 million, all while achieving its second highest member and product growth during the quarter. While there was a quick rally on top of the Q2 earnings report, which saw the stock jump around 28.4%, Japanese financial conglomerate SoftBank has since sold a total of 49.85 million shares in SoFi Technologies. With a questionable student loan future combined with an overall relative unprofitable, low revenue, financial stats, and SoftBank's withdrawal, has bears weary about making investments in SoFi now. But what do the bulls think? InvestorPlace senior investment analyst and friend of the show, Luke Lango, and I recently had a lengthy discussion over the current state of SoFi and why he sees it as a great long-term hypergrowth investment. For the full discussion, check out our sister channel at Hypergrowth Investing, the weekly podcast that picks the brain of investment analyst Luke Lango, where each week we take an in-depth dive into trending investment topics. Luke's thesis on SoFi couldn't be more bullish. Firstly, Luke is extremely excited by SoFi's Q2 numbers, stating, "In the current economic environment, fintech companies were expected to report slowing growth and not so great earnings, and yet SoFi released superb numbers across the board. The key theme there was re-accelerating growth. Management also lifted its full-year revenue and EBITDA guidance. SoFi is firing on all cylinders." Secondly, Luke sees the company as the Amazon of finance, claiming that the company has advantages that are baked into the company's DNA that will be difficult for other banking institutions to replicate. Lastly, the appeal of a forward-thinking company that is revolutionizing the financial business and setting the bar for fintech moving forward is attracting all the right talent to continue to grow over the next decade to a business that will be the one-stop shop for all things finance. His reaction to SoftBank's sell-off is that it's irrelevant as the company still has an approximate 6.9% stake. Luke concludes, "So long as the company continues to power forward, our conviction remains strong. In truth, the move from SoftBank is non-news. We're going to stay the course if the fundamentals remain robust, and that's the case today." While SoFi seems to be the current leader in the fintech space, the question remains, are there other innovative fintech plays that could make a good investment? InvestorPlace contributor Larry Raymer looked to answer this question in his article, 3 Cheap Fintech Stocks to Buy Before They Rebound. Raymer posits that with technology becoming more useful and powerful, the demand for fintech should surge over the longer term, boosting cheap fintech stocks. For the full breakdown, you can head on over to InvestorPlace.com, where we release articles daily, but Raymer recommends the following. First up, PaySafe. The stock has an extremely attractive valuation and should benefit from rapid growth of digital gambling. PayPal reported stronger than expected second quarter results. And lastly, SS&C Technologies will surge once the investing environment improves. Similar to Sofi, PayPal reported a stronger than expected second quarter on August 2nd. Raymer also cites PayPal's cooperation with Elliott Management, the company's expected growth and operating margin, as well as its partnership with Amazon as reasons the company should see a boost in the long term. The forthcoming announcement on student loan debt is certainly going to impact many, but as SoFi continues to diversify, it seems unlikely that it will hamper the company in any meaningful way moving forward. But what do you think? Will SoFi be impacted by the upcoming announcement? Who's right on the analysis of SoFi, the bulls or the bears? Is fintech an investment sector worth pursuing? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments section below. Well, that's all we have for the Launchpad this week. If you'd like more insights like this and Larry Raymer's full breakdown of 3 cheap fintech stocks to buy before they rebound, head on over to InvestorPlace.com, where we release articles daily. And as always, check back with us here at the Launchpad. We will continue to look for trends like SoFi, and as always, try to shoot for the moon.